And thank you very much. The gentleman yields back his time. I'm going to first go to our young chairman of the full committee, the gentleman from Kentucky, Mr. Comer. Sir, you're recognized.
Thank you, Chairman Sessions, and I want to thank you and Ranking Member Mfume for the work you do on this subcommittee. You all do it right, and I appreciate that. My first question for both witnesses, I assume you all will both agree that fraud is a problem at the Department of DoD, correct? So, do you, sir, Mr. Magdoyan, do you have an estimate of how much fraud there is at the Department of Defense?
I do not, Mr. Chairman. The numbers we have are based on what Mr. Sessions mentioned in his opening remarks, essentially confirmed fraud, which is
massive. And it's been mentioned several times, the DoD, the Pentagon continues to fail audits, which is unacceptable, but they continue to do that.
Yeah, if I may add that what is confirmed is what's been detected, investigated, and adjudicated. So we don't know what's been missed.
Right. Well, let me ask both of you, does the Department of Defense agree? I know that, I think I know where Secretary Hedgepeth is, but do the rank and file employees, bureaucrats, whatever you want to call them at the Department of Defense, do they agree that there's massive fraud in the Department of Defense? Mr. Mayo?
Don't know if I can speak to that broadly, sir. I think many of the people in the Pentagon do understand this. I've not discussed this with them, but I think the people in the DoD, many of them have the same thing.
Yes, I would agree with Mr. Mayo. I can't speak to the rank and file in broad terms, but the people we are working with to implement our recommendations seem to have their hearts and minds in the right place. They do believe it is a problem that needs to be addressed, but in terms of personally verifying and vouching for that, I can't do that.
So what advice do you all have for Congress, for this specific subcommittee that's sincere? This subcommittee is quality. Everyone's sincere about wanting to eliminate waste, fraud, abuse, and mismanagement in the federal government. I think everyone knows the Department of Defense is the poster child for waste, fraud, abuse, and mismanagement in the federal government. We talk about it, but nothing gets done. What advice would you all have, real quick, for this subcommittee and this Congress to actually get something done to rein in the excessive spending, the exuberant waste at the Pentagon? Mr. Mayo?
Yes, sir. I think that we're doing it right now with your help, with your substantive help. I think we can make some not DCIS, but the government writ large.
Sir?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Sustained, regular oversight is very important.
Well, let me ask you this: is it Congress's fault? And we hear about Congress, you know, that the Pentagon will make a suggestion on a certain type of aircraft that maybe they don't need as many, or they don't need them at all, and there's a member of Congress that has a facility in their district will change that and say, no, we're going to order 3 times as many as we need. Is it Congress's fault? Who do you lay the blame at? Is it Congress or the bureaucrats at the Department of Defense, Mr. Mayo? Who? Someone has to be. We have to blame someone. Someone's at fault for the way the Department of Defense continues to fail audits, it continues to be efficient with taxpayer dollars. Is that our fault? Is that, when I say our, I'm talking about Congress is from way, way back, you know, not Mr. Burchett or myself or Mr. Biggs. We're relatively new here, but.
You want to blame me?
Yeah, well, no. You're one of the good guys, Mr. Sessions. But who do you blame for this?
I wouldn't know, sir. I think it's a pervasive thing across the DoD, and people. I think they're working hard, and to get things done, and a lot of these things are slipping through the cracks. I don't know how. I don't think it's certainly not your fault. I don't think so at all.
This is something I've been here 8 years, and Mr. Biggs and I got here at the same time. It's not getting any better. I mean, it gets worse. And I think that the good thing we have now with President Trump, with the overall objective of the DOGE movement is we can't continue to spend $2 trillion a year more than we take in. We've got to tighten our belts. Jamie Dimon talks about it. The bond market's concerned. You know, we can't continue this excessive spending, and we want a strong military. We want to support our troops, but we cannot continue to waste money. And I appreciate the witnesses here today. I appreciate the hearing, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member. Hopefully, we can come together in a bipartisan way to solve this problem of excessiveness at the Department of Defense. I yield back.